respond to Leo and Kim, and then we'll be back with you. I was thinking, well, both of you were speaking, of course, about what to me is the quintessential oral history archive, and that is, of course, the collection of between 2,000 and 4,000 interviews with ex-slaves or with the formerly enslaved done during the 1930s all over the United States. A collection called the WPA interviews. It was initiated and conducted by federal government researchers, and it is one of the main reasons why we have studies of slavery is because a population that left close to no archive 70 years later provided us the possibility to learn something about their experiences. The problem is, of course, is that the deeper we delve into this archive, the more problems we discover with it. And there's been now rich literature just on the methodology of conducting these interviews and the various ways in which they provide a very distorted picture of slavery, and how we as historians can still use this collection because it is unmatched, it's irreplaceable, we can't function without it as historians of the American South, and yet be fully aware of the fact that you often have to read between the lines and almost erase the lines themselves. So, yes, absolutely, oral history as the weapon of the weak, also in an archive, but with all the problematics which that includes and entails, and we need to be absolutely careful. I'll now reverse course again and say we always remind ourselves that we need to be absolutely careful when we're dealing with oral histories, especially ones as tricky as the WPA interviews. The problem is for historians that we very rarely remind ourselves that we have to be very careful with the institutional documents found in the National Archives, and that we have to be as careful with these kind of clear-cut, straightforward documents, and these documents should be, as we are with a testimony by former slaves, which is just completely out there in terms of evasion and elision and lying and et cetera, et cetera. Sandy.